Hello and welcome. My name is Sheepthief, and today I'll be coming at you with some Dominions 5 Warriors of the Faith multiplayer online gameplay. Today I'll be playing Hinnom. This turn is, the main news this turn is that Ermor has staled. He required a few extensions the past few turns, if I recall correctly, and now it seems like he may. All we know for sure is that he missed this turn. This is after I killed his god and defeated two of his armies and put a Melkart on his capital. So it's possible that this stale is due to demoralization. There are two battles this turn. First is a independent attack, or no, that we have our scout attacks where we attacked provinces that were undefended. This one didn't have a commander, so they immediately routed. This was the other scout attack. There was no resistance there, so we just took control of the province. This was a siege battle. As you can see, he has what looks like province defense slingers. I doubt he recruited those units. And then what could be a fairly formidable mage corps, although I'm not seeing a communion go off, so the likelihood of it being something well organized seems to be pretty low. I'll speed it up. The giants do get fairly bogged down here, and my attack rear devils don't attack the rear. But we slowly make it through with seemingly minimal losses. And that's the end of that. There were some unexpected events that we'll go through now. Wolves are hungry this winter, and locals are being attacked and killed by the score. Having multiple events due to wolves, and I'm wondering if I'm under a remote attack from another empire. I'm not really sure. Martyr has died. The faithful rejoice and flock to the temple. Dominion +2. That's good news. We'll discuss this later in the episode, but I'm a little worried about my Dominion. A peasant's goose has laid several eggs of gold. Unfortunately, it was killed in an ensuing conflict of ownership. The gold eggs were confiscated by the local temple. A wise decision that netted us 490 gold. Wolves were attacked our province. These are not ordinary wolves. There's something dire wolves. I don't know if it's possible to do this with a remote attack, but fortunately, some harpies attacked out of turn, so they're subsequently eaten by the wolves. But the local militia was able to fend them off, with a few casualties happening. Again, these are not ordinary wolves. Something unclean is happening here. We'll finish this battle. Observe the bravery of the local militia under the close supervision of this Avim, oh my god, of Yehiel, the Avite commander. And the wolves are fended off. One dire wolf escaping back into the wintry night. We continue to hold the Melkart on Ermor, not sieging it, but keeping it shut down. Four battle afflictions were cured, and some brigands and troublemakers have been executed. Diseases are afflicting the troops, but I've inspected this and it is not particularly worrisome as of now. So, this is the current situation on the map. My plan for this turn is just not much changes. I don't want to assume that Ermor is just going to stall from here on out. If he steals another turn, then I might assume so. But it's entirely possible that he just missed it and had to steal a turn. Not a great moment, but we'll continue onward. The acquisition of this castle is good. We can from here stage, as I said in a few episodes before, all kinds of attacks into Ermor's homeland. We continue to lock down this fortress, and we are now moving all forces over to Ermor to take this city, because the minute we have this city, we will have a significant boost to our economy. We will have access to his gems. Like, look at this. 3 astral pearls per turn, 3 fire gems per turn. I'm moving these shamans in to begin site searching, because the sooner we get that over with, the better. Because it seems like we have the upper hand in this war, I'm going to suspend the overproduction of reanimated skeletons for now. Suspend. Emphasis on that. It will resume, hopefully with an increased death income. We got an event this turn for about 500 gold, and the turn before for 1,000 gold, so we have an excess of gold, which is nice. With that excess, we are recruiting in. Well, let's talk about we're recruiting a wizard as usual here. We are recruiting more Amis, or I'm sorry, Akas, that will heal and produce Mazakim, which are going to be the patrollers for our blood economy. We are building a temple here because, as you can see, our dominion is looking a little sickly, and I think it's about time we spread the faith into the lands of the heretics. We're going to bring out another Melkart, and I think after this, get a few more balls. I think we could use another Earth Ball, and you know, if I think the balls have proven themselves quite useful. So we'll go back to ball production pretty soon. And at that point, we have, I believe now, 3. As you can see, we recruited another Earth Melkart, which are very good super combatants. Oh, and another huge thing is that our god came in this turn. As you can see, it's a rainbow pretender with huge path access. I haven't even begun this turn to think about what my first step will be. I'm moving the god to our research facility, where he will boost the research of these wizards. And there's so many options, I literally need another turn to kind of think. Let's look at the time here. I could think out loud a little bit. Well, we'll discuss that with when we talk about research, so we'll hold on that for now. Our war moves are a Earth Melkart, which now has a Ring of Regen and a Divine Shield, will move onto this little army here, which seems to be the most threatening of his armies that could take back provinces that I've taken control of. our armies, the bulk of our mundane and elite armies are moving here this turn so that next turn they can get on top of Ermor. Unfortunately, they can't move there in one turn. I wish they could, but if I'd known Ermor was going to stale, I would have taken this province last turn, but there was no way to know that, and I don't want to just assume that he's staling and that I should just treat him like an idiot or something. So I waited a turn on taking this province. In retrospect, it would have been nice if I'd moved in and taken it, because I think I could have moved to this province in one turn with some of these armies. But maybe not. Maybe this is just a problem with these troops. So whatever. We're going to get our armies on top of Ermor. It has a lot of supplies, which I'm happy about because we're using 358 supplies, and that is spreading disease. So we will, we should be okay. Once we get our armies here, I expect there to be a lot of province defense here, so everyone's on high alert here. I'm keeping this this elemental gem battery of mages. They're researching now, so our research is up to a not amazing but fairly healthy 305. We will have Blood Magic 5 by next turn. The goal was to be at that point pumping out Demon Knights. I do not think that will be happening because we are still setting up our blood economy. I don't really know. We'll talk. The research is going to be the big discussion of this turn. So the elemental battery is going to research, poised for if Ermor comes back. If there's a counterattack, they are poised to attack and take care of anything that he may send. Other things, we've got a growing number of Cohens. These, what the? Oh, I clicked this province. Okay. Cohen. These are priests, Blood One priests. They only kill 20 population per turn. A mere 20 people per turn are killed by these people. However, they are really my only option right now for having a solid blood economy. I could put a bunch of Melkarts, or maybe just one Melkart on top of a big province, but seeing how this game is going, I'm expecting this to go late, and I want my provinces to stay alive. So what I'm going to do is have a larger number of these Cohens, hopefully not for long, because the next, and we'll talk about that in the research, but what I really wanted was for there to be 40 blood slaves. We get 3 per month, so next turn there will be 40 blood slaves. You know what we could do instead? We could take this Dwarven Hammer away from him, give it to him, and I think he would have enough then to make a Sanguine Dowsing Rod. He does. Whoa. I thought that was 40. Am I crazy? It costs 5? Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, I was under the impression that this cost 40 blood slaves. I don't know what I was thinking about. Okay, that changes things. In this case, we actually don't need, and it costs 1 blood magic? Okay, I must have, I was operating under very faulty information about that. So, We actually will just give this back to you to save some nature gems. You will proceed here to the research facility. And all of you are, instead of moving, you're going to actually, no, everybody just make their own sanguine dowsing rods right now. This guy's building a temple, I'll keep him on that. You are moving. Okay. Yeah. Alright then. We can instead now make... Alright. Okay. This is, that changes a lot of things. This makes me much more confident about going blood 7 now, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. Let me just, make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh my god. I guess we'll just talk about, a little bit longer about how we're gonna finish the war. We're going to, take this province and then hopefully I'm expecting it to be 2 turns, crack Ermor. And what I want is, in the meantime, all the Melkarts to take everything else, and then it'll just be a matter of sieging this fort and this fort. So in terms of number of turns, we're going to take this. If there's any, this is free from military units. If this is free of PD, then we'll take it with a scout. We're bringing this scout here to get a kind of idea of what's going on here, because this is a fairly big fort and it's a throne, so there could be a lot of province defense, who knows. This is a cave. I'm not really sure why he built a palisades there, but I think the challenge is taking these forts in a timely manner, so that our troops aren't fully occupied for too long sieging down these. I don't want to do this one at a time. I want to figure out a way to take Ermor. I'm going to focus everything on Ermor. I don't really see any other way right now. And then everything else, and then hopefully by the time we've taken Ermor, I'll have a way of taking both these forts at the same time. And then Ermor will be out of the game. So my hope is I would be fairly happy with this being completely over, Ermor being eliminated from the game in 5 turns. I don't know if it's possible, but I'd be quite happy if that was the case. After that, we will be able to... We will be a big power. Which brings us into diplomacy. I received a message from Moria. Fortune truly seems to smile upon us. You get your air helm. He's given me an air helmet next turn, which will boost my air, which will be crazy. I'm not sure. It will most likely be he's talking about his next target. He's either going to attack Niflheim or whoever survives the Mikone Agartha war. Not sure yet. Agartha seems like a decent target while they are still busy. It saddens me, of course, to raise arms against our giant brothers, but it must be done. Yeah. I don't even... I'm not even gonna respond to that. I don't really know what to say to that, but it's good. I guess I'll send something saying like, Ermor's capital has fallen. I expect to have annexed the entire territory. to have annexed all his territories by the summer. The giants, we giants, the two of us seem to be standing strong. Good luck against Niflheim or Agartha or Mikone. It is sad to have giant folk wage war on each other. But then again, that is what we do. I will keep you informed on my next targets as well. What else was he talking about? He said, let's keep an eye on how the squabbling humans, squabbling of the humans plays out. Treachery and there we should be ready to pounce now that they are fighting amongst themselves. Good luck. Alright, I don't know how is this message too much? Let me read this. I think we have, like, we're building boosters for each other. Like, I think what I don't want him to think is that I need him to not attack me. If he attacked me, I think I could fight back. It would just be, like, really janky. So, I want to take Ermor, get my blood economy going, which has just taken so long. The humans are fighting to the west. Ulm and Helheim are fighting to the north. Moria is doing well and is looking at fighting them. I've taken over Ermor. Now is the time to boom. The only thing that would throw a wrench in the works is Moria completely betraying me. Or one of these humans in their back and forth wars that are happening here. We've got Ermor, Marverni, or not Ermor, Ulm, Marverni, Helheim. Like, look at this. These provinces have changed hands like 5 times this game. So this is the only other threat that I see is someone getting super strong and being like, oh, I'll take Hinnom out on the way. Uh, that being said, I don't really think they can take me out. These Melkarts are strong, and these guys have been bogged down in wars and definitely losing armies. So, um, I don't know. I think I'm in a good shape. In good shape. My research plans, we will divert to this now, are Blood 7. I don't want to recruit a ton of these Cohen who aren't even that good of blood hunters. I would much rather have Curse of Blood, Vampire Lords, doing the blood hunting for me. It's just way better. Um, I'm going to need the Cohens to get it set up, and I'm going to need a fair amount of research. This is a long research goal, but hopefully, after this war with Ermor concludes, if it concludes in the time frame that I hope it does, uh, we can get here and have a terrifying blood economy. The other thing that I think might be good is Ice Devils. We've got a lot of cold dominion around us, and having a super combatant that can fight in the cold seems pretty great. So it'll also help us get into water and do various other things. We could also do Ritual of the Five Gates, which I think is a fairly efficient way to get blood summons in the meantime, but it's 40 blood slaves. I don't know if we'll have if we'll be quite ready for that. Everything has changed now that I figured out that Sanguine Dowsing Rods only cost 5 blood slaves, so it makes me way more confident. We can also get Leech out, which is a very good battlefield spell. Anyway, after that, and maybe before that, if this seems to be taking too long, we want construction 6. At that point, I will feel extremely confident about this game. If I can get to Blood 7 in a timely fashion and have enough of a blood economy to get the Vampire Lords out, I will begin to feel very confident about winning this game. In the meantime, while we're getting there, like I said to Femoria, we're going to keep an eye on these humans and see if we can pounce while one of them is weak. And as we grow our blood armies, we will hopefully be able to take advantage of opportunities. It's a lot of infantry, infantry spamming, which is perfect for Melkarts. So I think this is where we stand. I don't think I've forgotten anything. Yeah, I believe that's all. Thank you for watching this episode of Dominion's 5 Warriors of the Faith, and I'll see you in the next one.